Well, I somehow doubt this is going to be as eventful as the previous clip. Still, I'm feeling at least a little more confident after that major fight, even if the reward for the fight felt rather underwhelming to me. We'll see how long that confidence lasts. Right, back to trying to figure out how to open that door now that we have all the tools we need for that sort of thing. And of course, I should groan at the fact that we still need the screw attack this late in the damn game. Yeah, so close to being able to access everything that doesn't require an explicit key, but still not quite there yet. And that sums up where we are in terms of hitting the end of the game. We are so close yet so damn far. And that's part of why I'm so frustrated at this stage of the game. We've already done so much and gathered so many things that part of my brain says we should be within the final hour already. Okay, apparently I made a wrong turn somewhere. Really annoying, but I'm inclined to blame the map design than anything else. Okay, I've got no idea what we're even trying to do right now. I could keep trying to open that door with the sonic stuff, but I just don't know what the hell I'm doing there. When I shoot the things that the new visor seems to highlight, I don't feel like we're actually getting something done with them. So, some important form of conveyance just isn't happening for me. And since I don't have any idea what I'm doing wrong down there, I'm just not inclined to keep trying to open that door at the moment, even though we have all the tools we need in order to do so. With my luck, opening that specific door is exactly what we need in order to make some actual progress. And me refusing to do so is gonna stall me out in a way that takes whatever momentum I got after beating Dark Samus in the previous clip and send us back into an absolute grind as we work our way to the finish line. Again, I can't help feeling that we should have had to deal with enemies this interesting earlier on in the game. As interesting as things are in this fortress, it doesn't change the fact that the bog and wastes were painfully dull, or that we need to keep occasionally going to those in the central area of the game. All while dealing with the underwhelming enemies in the earlier sections there. Okay, I don't think we've cut a way across to the unexplored door without the screw attack. Still, we should be able to get to the yellow door from here. We can still see some unexplored places without having to figure out how that bloody sonic door is supposed to work, so that should stall us out for a bit. Oh god, the Spider Ball boss maze. I know we're just passing through, no puzzle boss here. Still, I hope everyone understands my trauma just coming back to this place after the sheer amount of bullshit that damn thing gave us. There's not really a point in killing the little fragile crawlers that have taken up residence here after we killed the boss. I can't even say it's cathartic. I just feel the need to take them down for the sheer sake of taking them down. At least we'll be leaving this place in better shape than how we came in, even if I just give up on the last of the critters just to move on. Right, nothing in the room other than a portal. At least that's better than this just being a missile expansion. But if there's only a missile expansion on the other side of this portal, I don't know if I'm gonna laugh or scream. Nothing really special in here other than a portal to go back the way we came. Guess we'll just have to see what's on the other side of the door. At least I avoided the embarrassment of just rolling off the edge there. Well, that felt like we got pretty close to screwing up there. And I failed the boost jump on the absolute next boost. Ah well, we're in no hurry, and if I get impatient with my own failures, I can always get back to fast forwarding. Didn't take too many tries there. I still can't help finding it odd that a world so unforgiving, the very air burns us even when we're in a protective armor, is somehow forgiving enough to put us back on a platform if we drop into the abyss. If anything, that sort of crap just makes it all the more baffling that the game designers decided to have the boost jump mechanic in the first place. Ah, well, at least it isn't as horrendous as the absurdly long key hunt. Again, the entire Metroid series is about gathering suit upgrades to let you go through various obstacles and walk through any doors regardless of the locks. Just why in the hell did they decide to have so many explicit keys when you need 3 to open the simpler doors, and I forget how many for the final area? I am very much sure that annoying bit of padding is going to take most of the rest of the game. Especially since it's a major reason why we stayed in the previous 2 areas of the game, even when they had long outworn their welcome in my eyes. Again, not much point in destroying these guys, not even a sense of satisfaction. It just feels like an unspoken bit of obligation. At least this time I cleared out all the little bastards, and hopefully we'll never have to come to this particular corner of the fortress ever again. The less I think about the Spider-Ball Guardian, the better. But I suppose there isn't all that much worth talking about at the moment, since I'm back to aimless wandering again. I probably shouldn't be so aimless wandering since we have the Sonic Visor now, but again, at the moment I can't quite figure out what to do with it to open that big door just yet. Nope. Most definitely not the time to go back to the temple room. That's for when we defeat the fortress's boss, and who knows how much longer it's going to take for me to get to that thing, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something robotic, considering how the fortress has been for us for the most part, but still. That's not a lot to go on, since technically speaking, the res bits are also kind of robotic. And holy shit, those res bits certainly took a lot of health from us, and didn't leave us much to make up for it. Okay, so apparently in here we've got a bit of a timing puzzle. I'm not too sure what we're supposed to do in that short bit of time, though I suppose it would probably feel a bit less absurdly short if I just slowed the footage down again, but somehow doesn't feel worth it. Okay, so I assume we're supposed to get to the cannon before the timer runs out. And that just gets us a missile expansion. Not horrible, but again, not exactly the sort of thing I'm hungry for. Anyway, I hope nobody minds that I'm gonna make this a shorter clip than usual. I checked ahead enough to see if I can manage to fit the next bit of raw footage into this clip, and that's only gonna happen if I fast forward through the majority of that as well. Excuse me for being optimistic and hoping that the next bit of raw footage has a decent amount of new stuff worth slowing the footage down for. Well, that and kinda wanting to delete another bit of raw footage from my drive to get more of a sense of progress towards the end. The end really is in sight, even if it isn't what I would call near, or near enough for my taste, considering I want to get to the next and probably last fight against Dark Samus in this game. She is one of the biggest reasons to bother with Metroid Prime 2, not the Luminoth or the Ing. I'm sorry to say that Metroid Prime 2 has to be one of the narratively weakest Metroid games in the franchise, only fully beaten out by the likes of Metroid Other M and Federation Force. And I'm still debating with myself if I'm ever gonna bother with either of those titles. Both have some actually fun gameplay if you come into them with the right mindset, and don't let yourself scream in frustration at how they miss the mark so hard, in each one in different ways. Good God, those res bits certainly took a lot of Dark Beam energy to bring down. Is the next major boss going to be something similar to the res bits? That would certainly be terrifying to deal with.